Welcome or welcome back. My name is Ash and this is Ash Reacts. Today we're sitting down to watch another movie. This one might be a little more personal to me. I'm not sure. I don't entirely know what this movie is, but I know that this movie has some religious undertones, and people in my real life have suggested this movie to me because they know how I grew up. I'm not religious anymore, but I grew up extremely fundamentalist in a very, very, very small Pentecostal community that mostly consisted of my family. It was very cult-like. Many of the beliefs I held and my family held, and many of them to this day, are very, very unique and not the norm for the majority of Christians, especially in the United States. If you're familiar with 19 Kids and Counting, we followed many of the same rules they did and many of the same leaders. My grandmother, before our family was Pentecostal, she was Amish, so it was even more of a cult-like environment. I started leaving when I was around 16 and finding my own spirituality. I probably disconnected fully when I got into college. Oh, A24 made this movie. I didn't even know that. If I knew that, I probably would have watched this way earlier. I am a whore for A24. I don't think everything they make is like superior and beautiful and amazing, but I do think they're willing to take on stories that other studios wouldn't take on, and we need more of that in the world.
I heard Magnum condoms are basically same size as regular condoms.
I heard that too.
What else do we believe just because of marketing?
So many things. So many things.
You probably believe it was
Mormons.
fake, that's what you were told.
Okay. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure if it was Mormons.
Frighteningly big. And
is this Sophie Thatcher? We just had her on the channel for Companion, if so.
I was watching this video. It was these two people having intercourse, sexual intercourse, sex, and
what other intercourse would it be? Are they doing their witnessing?
as if realizing for the first time, like, wow, this is my life.
Why were you watching porn? First of all, I don't think Mormons are supposed to watch porn. And why are you talking about it?
I was like, God's real. It's divine confirmation.
That's what you got out of the porn? That's what you took away?
But I haven't baptized a single investigator on my mission yet.
So they are on mission. That was going to be my question, and then I got distracted. I did know people who went on missions trips. It wasn't a big thing in our church because we were very poor and very small. I'm very anti-mission trip now. I think it's modern day colonialism. A lot of it is white saviorism as well.
what do we have after this couple again?
I wonder if they're in Utah, but if they're on a mission, they could really be anywhere. Where I live, there aren't too many Mormon people, but I did know a few growing up.
I think you have a beautiful voice.
Damn, they really can't go anywhere besides them damn stairs with those bikes? I don't have a bike. I would love a bike, but I want a little basket on the front and a bell.
I already love these girls.
Such a difference in girls around the same age, I presume.
Of course.
Why are you wanting to take pics with the Mormons?
Is what true? Do you wear magic underwear?
Oh,
What?
well, yeah, they do. Oh my goodness. That was awful. Damn. I would have fought. It wouldn't have mattered how far deep in the church I would have fought. I would have cried later too, though. So I get that. The thing I think is interesting about fundamentalism on its own is it's so similar in every denomination and religion with how it controls people and how different people are controlled. There's so many similarities. So even if you're not Mormon and you just grew up fundamentalist in another way, you can still relate to this shit, you know? Is this the house they're staying at, or are they going to witness? Mormons are known, kind of similar to Jehovah's Witness, for going out and witnessing and evangelizing. We were supposed to do that too, but it wasn't as formal as this. My relatives were very big about witnessing everywhere. It wasn't a door-to-door thing. It was God talks to you in the store and you go talk to that person you're seeing and pray for them. Mormonism is a lot more ritual-based than how I grew up. We were very anti-rituals. The more you ritualize something, to us, it was less organic, and you didn't need all those rituals to talk to God and to experience his love. It was more of you trying to control God with your rituals is how we viewed it.
Paxton?
Paxton, Paxton Ball.
Can you let them out of the rain, please?
You mentioned you might be interested in learning more about the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints?
Yeah, they don't like when you say Mormons. Not anymore, at least. Has a reputation.
We would like to give you this booklet, as it will help you understand the restoration.
I actually have one already, but you can never have too many.
You can have too many.
It is very, very wet.
Teach about apostasy.
Would you like to
People
come
lose
inside?
knowledge of
I think I've only seen Hugh Grant in Bridget Jones' Diary, so it's going to be really interesting to see him in a movie that's
We can't come
a little
inside unless
darker.
another woman is present, but we can stay out here in the doorway, if that's fine with you.
It's just for safety.
You know what, honestly,
My wife
good
is
rule
that- is that
with
kind?
strange men.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, good.
Let me see her. Where is she?
Do you like pie?
Yeah.
My wife has pie in the oven.
I love pie. Don't eat anything he gives you. I feel like he's going to be a villain, and I for some reason thought he was going to be the Mormon.
Oh, one thing, the walls and ceilings have metal in them. I hope that's okay.
Why would it matter? Is it because the noise? Well, that's got to come back later. Scary movie houses are always cute, and it sucks because it gives these old houses a bad reputation. And then these millennial flippers come in and turn everything gray. And you get the unique little hexagon window and a butterfly. That's got to symbolize something. She's getting a bad feeling and she needs to trust her gut.
My wife is being shy.
I think your wife is dead. I think she is a body that is no longer animated.
Please, take a seat, take a seat, take a seat.
Don't drink that.
I think it is good to be religious.
Okay.
Are you ready to hear about our Heavenly Father's plan for you?
Yes. Please tell me. I get a planet, right?
And you're both raised in the church, yeah?
Born and raised.
When my dad passed away, we auditioned a few different churches.
That's something we did too. When my parents left our more fundamentalist church, we kind of shopped around for more like casual churches.
Just like Joseph Smith. You know, Joseph investigated many different denominations.
As I understand it, he was visited in the night by an angel called Moroni.
That's not something you casually know. He's got to have some more Mormons in his basement.
His mysterious translation of those plates.
Yeah, I know this part. I know about the plates.
Of this.
Oh, he has a Book of Mormon that's annotated.
You feel?
Can you guess what kind of pie she's making?
Apple.
Is it blueberry pie?
It is blue.
That sounds so good.
Have you seen any signs of your father since he passed? Has he tried to communicate from the other side?
I relate to these girls so much because when you're raised in these environments, most fundamentalist religions are very sexist. Ooh, why does she have a scar? So many fundamentalist religions are sexist in the way that men are the leaders and women are supposed to be passive. Not only that, just being in a fundamentalist church, you're taught to be passive. You are supposed to be always listening to your leaders who have a connection to God or to God himself, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, whatever it is. You are not really in control of your own life. You're always being obedient to something and following a set of rules. This is even more so when you're a woman and you're taught to be subservient. If I were in this situation, I love to say, oh, I would listen to my gut, oh, I would leave, but I would not have that confidence in myself at that point in time in my life. I would be very, very wary, but I wouldn't have the confidence to be confrontational, to get myself out of this situation, especially if I was in the mindset where I'm supposed to be leading this person to Christ and that's my job. And then when you're a young girl and you're listening to this man, the dynamics are just even more heavier. I very much relate to the uncomfortable feeling of this scene. It's hitting very much home, and I'm very scared for our main girls. Like, he's obviously going against her boundaries so much, and she just doesn't know what to do, and I wouldn't either.
When I die, I want to come back
especially the way
as a
I grew up.
butterfly, just to follow around the people I love.
We
I'll
just saw a
land
butterfly.
right on their hand, not their arm, not their head, right on their fingertip.
Oh, no, the storm. Or he's gonna say it's the storm, but it's probably not.
I'm sorry, it does that. It does that.
On top of everything, you have, when you have this belief system that God's gonna protect you if something goes wrong. It's just so many elements to keep you here.
And time for enlightenment.
And Hugh Grant's doing a great job at being a creep. I'm very creeped out.
How do you feel about awkward questions?
I personally love awkward questions, but I wouldn't want him to ask me one.
And now I feel it's been built up to.
What is it? Spit it out.
How do you feel about polygamy?
I mean, Mormons should be used to this question. If you're in the Mormon church, have a response built in.
I am fascinated by the idea of modern revelation, which was used to erase this behavior from the church in 1890.
He knows too much. Why? What? Like, it's not that he knows this. I know it's not a thing now mostly, but he knew the year.
Polygamy was a spiritual mission needed at the time in order to grow the ranks of our membership in the wake of much hardship and bloodshed.
It's sketch for sure to a modern
And
brain.
it was removed from the not because it was grotesque or controversial, but just because it wasn't necessary anymore.
I guess if I was indoctrinated, that would make sense.
I worry that Joseph Smith used the concept of polygamy to legitimize his affairs with other women.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
If revelation by God is filtered through man, and man is flawed and man sins and man lies, then how do we know any of it's true?
It's wild because I agree with everything he's saying, but he's being so creepy and I hate him. So much of the tactics churches like this hold is that you're not going to go out and seek opinions in histories not written by your leaders. And honestly, the internet and that invention played a big role in me leaving the church.
Which is better than In-N-Out, which is better than McDonald's, which is better than Jack in the Box, which is better than nothing.
What about Taco Bell?
We don't talk about Taco Bell.
Wait, why?
So Burger King is number one.
I vote Wendy's.
I don't agree with any of these people, but I've
No,
never
I've
had
never
Jack
had
in the
Wendy.
Box.
That came out wrong.
No, it didn't. You're being
When
a creep.
I started studying theology, the last
Are
thing
you
I
a
wanted to
theologist?
do was find the Wendy's of religions. Some McNuggets here, BK Whopper over there, whatever fit the mood.
Okay. I don't really think we needed a metaphor for you to explain this.
I.e. Mormonism, Scientology, Islam, Buddhism.
It's weird because I relate to him too, because that's what I did. When I was questioning and deconstructing, I researched so many other religions and their belief systems and how they differed from mine and how they compared to mine. And it didn't lead me to being a creep, I don't think. You can tell me if I'm wrong on that.
Every sect, cult, creed, denomination all claim to be the one true doctrine.
They don't actually all claim to be that. Some religions are very encouraging of questioning, but I also feel like every religion has fundamentalist sects that don't, you know? But I did find a religion that was cool with you being like, yeah, go seek knowledge. And I think that's a sign of a religion that is going to probably hurt you less than others. I was not raised to encourage questioning in practice anyway.
Maybe your wife.
See, this is what I would be thinking the whole time.
She just has to be present, and we want to meet her as well.
And they keep saying their boundaries, and he keeps not caring about them. And that's a sign to leave wherever you are if this is happening to you in any context. I'd leave. The front door is right there. It's right there.
Let's just politely wrap this and head back.
Let's not even. Let's say we have a family emergency and we need to go. Oh, they're not supposed to lie. They're Christians. Oh, the sound design. What is she seeing? What? Get out! Get out! Get out! Say something to your friend.
And she is finally ready.
If she's ready,
Come
where
on,
is she?
Brooke, she's eager to meet you.
No. No.
This way.
Okay.
Girls. Ugh, the candle.
One moment, Mr. Reed. We're just getting a call from the Relief Society president.
Girls, say something.
Should we leave? No.
Yes, leave. But they're not gonna get to leave. They're gonna get murdered.
Our bikes, they're locked outside.
So?
She has her codes.
Who? We'll get new ones.
Okay, so we need our codes.
Oh.
I'm fine, I walk, yeah?
The window. Break a window.
Harder.
My stomach's in knots. The lights are gonna time out soon and I'm gonna get scared.
Should we ask him for help?
No! But I think he can hear you.
Can you fit through this?
That's not the window to try. Try one of those ones.
Just try, sister, all okay?
Oh, and the weather. Oh, those windows suck too. They're like all...
It's not going through.
Oh, he's probably got a blocker. Ah, that door looks custom, too.
We ask for help. It'll be fine.
Famous last words. Maybe one of them will live, but I think one of them's gotta die. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, he turned the power off. I wouldn't have even left and asked for help. I would have popped a squat right where I was, found something I can bludgeon someone with, and backed myself into a corner where I can't be snuck up on. That's what I would have done. I'm trying to think what teenage me would have done. I really don't know. She was really not all there, to be honest. She could have done anything. I think he has dead bodies in his house, though. I really do. But if I remember correctly, these girls had a list of, like, addresses they were going to go to. So their higher up should at least be able to narrow down where these girls are when they realize they're missing. They might be dead by then, though. So what the fuck is this? Okay, they're sighing relief that it's a statue and not a person, but why does he have this creepy-ass statue in his house? I would have had no relief. Ooh, the song Just Like a Butterfly. We keep getting this butterfly symbol. Butterflies can symbolize a lot of things. To me, they symbolize metamorphosis. There's a variety of reasons people use the symbol of butterflies in film
But we
and
just got off the
songs
phone with
and
Sister Hall and she
books
needs
and
us to return
whatnot.
to the church.
Oh.
Oh, and this door's custom too. I don't even have a door like that in The Sims.
Damn it, because we were just getting started, weren't we? You know,
Where is your wife? You said she was ready.
yeah, your coats are here hanging on the back.
Your roof is leaking. Old house problems. I bet he stole the key. I knew it. I knew it! Did he put the key in the wrong pocket?
We just need your help with the door.
The door won't open.
The front door?
Yeah, the front door won't open again.
I thought he was questioning, but he's being definitive. Do you have a back door?
The deadbolts are on a timer. If you are now, regrettably, ready to leave, you'll have to exit through the back of my house.
No. First, we have questions. Why are your deadbolts on a timer? Who does that serve? Why? 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 Why?
I'm sorry, I promise you, it's safe to leave this way.
I don't believe you. I don't believe. Where's your wife? Where's your wife? Where's your wife?
And it's a little unusual that it can't be unlocked.
Uh-huh. Unless someone's locking you in here. But I think you're locking us in here.
Back of the house is just there.
He's gonna lead you into a cage or something.
I've been trying very hard to make it a point not to pressure you, so you shouldn't even feel the need to fabricate a story about someone from your ward calling you to leave. It's...
Sir, how are you saying you're not pressuring us when you locked us in here?
But you're saying you took a call with someone from your ward.
Yeah, a moment ago.
But when you came inside, I asked if you were okay with the metal in the walls and ceilings.
I didn't even think about that.
Which door takes us outside?
Do you have a preference?
Yeah, I'd prefer to go outside.
That is a fair question.
Why is it set up like a church in here? It's got pews and an altar.
Your wife, please just step in the room.
At this point, we know his wife's not real.
There are rules, we follow it, and we were upfront with them.
Mm-hmm. He does not care about your boundaries. Is this a Norman Bates situation? Is his wife a skeleton in the next room?
Can I ask you a question first?
No! No, you cannot! And he's got a cross. It's like a church in here. He's gonna sacrifice us.
If you still believe that she's in there, I'll go ask, but it's something I want you to think about, and maybe think about in the context of your beliefs.
Yeah, they're already trained to believe things that aren't real.
You at an impressionable age that God is real, despite having doubts as you got older, and if it was all a lie.
So he hates Mormons and Christians so much, he freaking captures them.
I wanted you to think about the things that you believe just because somebody asked you to believe them.
What do you say to that? I don't know. And I love to talk.
My wife built it.
Your wife isn't real. I think you have multiple personalities or something. Or maybe his wife died. And that's why he's crazy against Christians. Because his wife was really religious, but then she died, and now he resents God. But there looks like there's a bunch of heavy books around. You should pick some up and be ready to use them as a weapon. One of my dad's fights he got in high school, he won with books. So, what is it? 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 It's his dead wife. Or it's the last mission people who came. Missionaries. Why couldn't I think of that word? Oh, she saw something she doesn't want to think about. I want to see it. I kind of don't want to see it, but I want to see it. Girls, don't let your back to him. Don't go in the basement. I don't think there's a back door, which is a fire hazard. Oh wow. Are we gonna see the church worrying about our girls? I think the aspect of church though that I do love is the communist aspect of it. How these people come together and keep a building and a community and outreach, all of these different things that socially should be provided to everyone, regardless of religion.
The back of my house overhangs a hill, so you would know that you have to go doon.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Oh, the police. I promise you, you're getting way too worked up.
Ugh, I hate this man.
That's it.
You pick up a weapon.
It's a simple choice.
Oh, he closed the door. It's probably locked too.
But it should not be made simply.
She's thinking. She sees a weapon. She sees a weapon. I think it's a letter opener. Honestly, you going into people's houses on a regular basis as missionaries, you should have a knife in your coat. Monopoly. Oh, that's torture.
Have you ever played the
Oh,
Parker
that's
Brothers
torture.
game, Monopoly?
I hate Monopoly. What? I have to live capitalism. Why do I want to play it?
They say over 1 billion people have played Monopoly.
Why do you know so much about Monopoly and Mormonism?
Have you ever played the 1904 board game called The Landlord's Game?
Yeah, isn't that what Monopoly was based on? And it was more satirical than Monopoly. I already knew this. Thank you, Tumblr. I think that's where I learned it.
The Landlord's Game was designed by American feminist Elizabeth Maggie, a heater salesman, changed the name to Monopoly and sold the concept as his own to Parker Brothers. And poor old Elizabeth Maggie died without ever being credited for the impact she had.
I mean, she gave us one of the worst board games of all time. No offense. Actually, full offense. Sorry, Maggie. He uses metaphors a lot when he should just be straightforward. Metaphors can be useful, but I don't know if they're useful right now.
There are 3 major monotheistic religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The original edition, the most popular edition.
Yes.
The newer, second most popular edition.
It sucks because I agree with him, but he's being weird. He's being a weirdo.
Mormonism, the zany regional spin-off edition.
Yeah, okay, we all know about denominations, sir.
Talking about religion or board games?
All of the above.
How missionaries are really just salespeople for an organization?
The spinning of the camera making us dizzy. And the sound even changing. It's so well made, and it's working. I'm feeling like my room is closing in on me.
My argument is that the holy texts which we revere are just mythological iterations of stories which ancient people have been telling each other for centuries.
Yeah, I agree. They're parables.
This little gallery depicts 12
Wow.
gods.
This would be so cool and interesting if he wasn't an evil creep. Like, this is the shit I live for. Because, I've heard all these arguments before, especially, stories of a giant flood.
It is all terrifying, isn't it? I'm sorry.
Only 'cause of you. Otherwise, it'd be cool. This is such an interesting way to tell this story. When you are so entrenched in a belief system, especially a religious belief system, especially one that you've grown in your whole life that surrounds everything you do to the point that you are going to uproot your life and join a missions trip, and when you start to have thoughts of doubt and maybe start to think, maybe this isn't for me, maybe I want to deconstruct, and you're diving into other religions and how they all began and the fundamentals of what you believe and how it became to be, it does lead to doubts and thoughts like this. And I feel like this film is personifying and animating that battle within yourself because you feel guilt, you feel scared. That inner battle is being depicted on our screens, and it reminds me of how stories are told in the Bible. Rather than being straight to the point, they're told in a story with characters in a beginning and a middle and an end. And that also mirrors him and his excessive use of metaphors. It's like this movie is turning deconstruction into a horror concept.
So either it is all true, or none of it's true.
Dude, I don't know, I'm 20.
Then I want you to choose which door to go through based on your faith.
I've been both people in this story, and it's wild to witness. It's really well done. They've both seen this letter opener now.
You've convinced us, and we'd like to leave through the disbelief door and go home now.
He don't believe you. Maybe he wants you to stand on your principles. In the face of this, I don't know what he wants. He could want anything. He's nuts. And we've seen in the belief door, and both those girls looked horrified at the results.
It doesn't matter what you say to him. He's not gonna let us go just because we admit he's right. Being studied.
I don't know what I would do in this circumstance. I think I could double down on my beliefs.
Then the only thing that matters right now is what we actually believe.
Was vehemently told I would end up in situations where I would have to die to keep my faith, and how important that was. So I feel like at that age and at that place in my life, if I was presented with a situation like this, I would die for my beliefs, despite how stupid I think that is now. Oh, are we finally gonna get to see? I need my stress ball. Is this why we looked freaked out? Because both sides were basements? Oh, please don't close the door behind us.
It's okay.
Girl, it's not okay. Oh, it's dark. I can't see.
What do you think he wants?
He wants to watch you decompose. Can we give each other a boost or something?
If he lands a philosophical point that we don't agree with, we challenge him.
Oh, it's rotted away. It's because of all that leakage, but now you have a weapon. That thing's got nails in it. Oh.
He's coming. He's coming.
He's probably got cameras down there.
If anything happens, you take this.
Yeah, but if he's stabbed and all the doors are locked, how are we going to get out?
Let's have a code word.
Peanut butter.
Say magic underwear.
Oh, okay, that works too. This girl's a liability. She's not going to be able to help us. She's too scared.
Mystery?
Oh, I don't think that's him. That looks like lady feet. He's keeping concubines or something. I think you can take this bitch. Fight her. Oh, it's a pie. Don't eat it. Don't eat anything they give you. You gonna put it on the leaky table? No silverware? What the fuck? Oh, he's done this before. It's not even, it's his karaoke. Well, he's got his own board game going on. Yeah, they need to be more concerned about Miss in the corner. Ah! I hate spiders. I hate them. Yeah, I don't think it mattered what door they went down. Girl, he's gonna smash her fingers. He's gonna smash her fingers.
You are now in the presence of a living prophet of God.
I just think she might be unwell. I don't know if she's a prophet. How did you find her?
I need a witness to verify that the miracle is real.
Let's get it on with then.
Now, our family recipe for blueberry pie is, I think, traditional one.
But tonight I've also included some wolfsbane and some belladonna.
Okay, that'll kill you.
That in a short while, the prophet will be dead.
And then she'll come back? Maybe she just has a high tolerance to poison. You ever think about that?
By the grace of God.
A God, the God. It's gotta be a parlor trick, right? I don't know if that poison kicks in right away. I don't know enough about poison. Oh! Well.
Now feel her pulse, please. No, that's just a catalytic spasm. Acknowledge, please, that there's no pulse.
Bitch, she just moved.
Thank you.
If she's faking, she's got a face full of pie and a hair full of rain. How many times has she died?
A moment longer, and you will witness a resurrection.
How long? This seems like a parlor trick.
Only a moment longer.
The elders?
Okay, that scared the shit out of me. This movie has really good jump scares. Girls, you should be screaming. Oh no. He can stop the door.
Oh, sorry, I was at the back.
I mean, I figured he could, but...
I'm just in the neighborhood looking for 2 young ladies from my church.
Their bikes are out front. What do you have to say about that?
I just wondering if they stop by.
No,
We can pull the rug. We start a fire.
This guy looks like Foreman from the 70s show.
Thank you for your time.
Their bikes are here. Did you go get their bikes? Hurry. I say we just set this bitch's house on fire. We go out, you go out. We're gonna fuck up your rug, too. I know rugs aren't cheap. The tension. Oh, it's too tall. Maybe you can open it? Homegirl's still dead.
She moved.
Did she? I didn't see.
Her head is different.
I'm actually really bad at lighting matches, so I would probably fuck this up. Just set this bitch on fire. No more profit for you. And if she comes back, she's gonna be crispy. Oh shit, the bitch is gone. Oh no. Oh no.
Why? Not
Is it hell?
not real.
And thank you, Prophet.
What does any of that mean? He keeps her locked in a room.
I know that one of you has been lying.
Which one? And how do you know?
I know from the way that fire reacts to each of you, eh?
What the fuck? This guy's starting to lose me.
what did you witness?
He's nuts.
I heard her describe what she experienced on the other side.
Great.
It was illegible.
She had a feeling of disassociation, a feeling that something wasn't real.
We're in a simulation?
I can show you God. If you're willing to die.
No, I'd rather not.
Like the prophet, you could be brought back.
I don't need to know. I'll know eventually when I die, you know?
Where do we come from? What are we doing here? What's our purpose? I can answer those questions for you.
It's okay. I'm fine. I'm good. I don't need it.
You didn't show us a miracle.
Okay, what did I show you?
A trick.
It was a magic.
That's what I said. Oh, that's half their word. Magic
You know why we
underwear.
don't talk about Taco Bell?
I do actually.
Killed me when I was 4 years old. E. coli outbreak. When I was dead, I saw exactly what your prophet described.
This is your
That was a
brain.
near-death
Yeah.
experience.
Everything's firing off. It's like a DMT trick.
I promise you, we're not talking about a magic trick.
We're talking about magic underwear.
How did... What? He did it. Ugh. The decision to cut the sound and just make it slow-mo and was such a good way to build tension. I was not expecting that. I figured something would happen that was wrong, but not that. Is she gonna come back to life like the prophet? Oh, he's saying she will.
Something is wrong. That she's not.
Stop! No, stop it! Didn't she have a scar there earlier? A pin in her arm?
The implant.
What it
This
for
is
what?
why she can't come back to us.
Oh, birth control?
She's a program.
No, she's not. That looks like a birth control implant.
Do you know what gave it away? The candles.
So he does think we live in a simulation, right?
I have come to a
He
dark
says the candles gave it away, as if
That
we didn't see her
exist
scar.
inside a simulation so advanced that we cannot tell the difference between real life
and artificial dream. You will pass through death and wake up.
No, because nobody else does except that one lady.
Well, yeah, you're very welcome to challenge my premise. I love that.
First of all, other people don't come back from the dead.
I think this is a microchip.
Is birth control.
I think it's a contraceptive.
Have you ever met a Mormon missionary who is on birth control?
Maybe it's to control her periods. It's nobody's business.
I think something happened tonight that you didn't expect.
Ooh, she said, fuck you!
I think you switched the bodies. I just haven't figured out how yet.
Oh, huh.
When we came back downstairs, I noticed the woman wasn't in the same position.
She did say that.
I think another woman who looked exactly like her came into
Twins.
the basement through a hidden door, disposed of her body, and then took her place at the table. She read off a scripted prophecy that...
So you killed my friend for nothing,
the
then?
last thing she said was, "It is not real."
I like this rationalizing. I do. I don't know if it's true, but I like it. I think it's gonna annoy him.
She went off the book, and now you're trying to recover.
There'd have to be another way into this basement. Huh? Should we have a look?
Why would you show me it? You'll try to divert my attention somewhere else. Oh, a drain. Don't go deeper.
There would have to be a dead body down there if you're right.
Mm-hmm.
But will you go into that hole and see if there's somebody down there? Why would you do that?
'Cause it's better than sitting around here. What? I don't have nothing else to do. You just killed my friend, whatever. Let's do it. Let's go. Dead body. What did we say? What if it actually does come alive now, though? And that was the plan all along. He's got a weird symbol on his door. I don't know what his problem is. Totems, weird things. He needs a water pump. Incense holder. I think there were bones. Yeah, a skull. Are we walking through different religions? All those books are ruined. That one's locked. Is that your bike lock? Do you still have the key? Yeah, okay. Did he move it to your coat pocket because he knew you were going to be the one doing this? When I was like in the heyday of my Christian life, walking through all that like witchy iconography and like knickknacks would have freaked me out. Now I think it's cool. Wait. He's raising them in cages. Is that what's going to happen to us?
You figured it out yet?
No, I figured out you're a freak.
I think so.
What is the one true
Man
religion?
The one true religion
is you.
Is control.
Oh, okay.
That is exactly right.
So she's a smarty pants. What are you gonna do with her?
Religion is just a system of control.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I agree.
They don't want your help.
Yes, they do.
She chose to eat a poisoned pie.
Because you control her.
It is called drinking the
Kool-Aid. But technically it was Flavor-Aid. Kool-Aid got a bad rep, and it wasn't even them.
But only for the same reason that your church goes to Haiti to give out Bibles after a hurricane.
To take advantage of people. Dude, you're just trying
You're
to justify
right. She did go off
you
the
being... Ah! Oh!
They even dictate.
He has a water timer going off, like the veggies at the grocery store.
Your magic underwater.
Nice! I thought he took that from her. I didn't think it was still in play. How's your control now? You gotta pick up that slab of wood since you left your weapon back there. Oh, the shot. Just like a simulation. She's thinking fast. I really thought this girl was the biggest liability, and she's pulled it out when she needed to, and I respect that. Oh, he snuck up on us? Dude, I thought you were done for. Where's that piece of wood? Finish him off. Fuck you. Can't believe he has me siding with the Mormons.
Praying doesn't work.
Is she an atheist now?
Have you ever heard of the Great Prayer Experiment?
Is that when they found out prayer works, but only if you know you're getting prayed for?
The results of the study were conclusive. It doesn't work. But I think it's beautiful that we all pray for each other.
Same. And I know this gotta piss him off. Cause he's a professional hater. Ew, get away from her. I don't know how she's dealing with you laying on top of her like that. Hoo. Is it one of the ladies? She woke up! I'm shooketh. Praise be! You went out doing a great deed. Only freaks play with dollhouses. The vents? Damn, and it's snowing now. The world is really different when you got out. I really thought going into this, the other girl was going to be our final girl. This movie did a really good job of subverting my expectations. Oh, and the butterfly on her hand! That's her friend! That's her friend! Oh! That's what she talked about. It would be right on the hand. Oh, is she hallucinating? She's singing? I know this song, Knocking on Heaven's Door, but it said by Sophie Thatcher. I didn't know she sang. Wow, I loved that movie. It was so different than what I expected going into it, but I think the movie is brilliant in a lot of different ways. It kept you on your toes. The acting was really excellent. I really felt the fear the girls were feeling, and I really felt the uneasiness of Hugh Grant's character. But I think the true brilliance of this movie is definitely in the metaphors and the themes. It really made me think of the internal battle I had when I was deconstructing. I think another thing this movie did crazy well that I wasn't expecting was to have me rooting for the girls and their faith. Normally in real life, that's not something I would be rooting for. I would be rooting for them to find the truth and find control within themselves. I thought the ending would be these girls losing their faith because of what they went through, and it seemed like it did the opposite, and I think that's really cool. I think it was written in a really beautiful way. Overall, I'm really excited to edit that movie and rewatch it again. I'm very thankful for all the people in my life who suggested that I watch it, and more than anything, I'm grateful for all of you on YouTube watching me watch this. If you want to watch me watch more movies, please hit the subscribe button down below. Leave me a comment and let me know what your favorite part of this movie was. What is your religious background? I'd love to know the kind of histories my subscribers have, you know? And last but not least, hit the like button down below too. Thank you so much for watching.